Now these are called as the veins, or you can say these are the prominent one and these are the smaller one, then even the smallest one. So there are various, this is the ramification. Ramification means branching. So there is a great ramification of the veins, or you can say xylem and phloem, or the vascular tissue, which connects every portion of the leaf nicely. And then this connective tissue is even passing through the petiole and finally reaches the every portion of the stem. So the function, another function of lamina is to carry great number of veins, veinlets and all, which is very much essential for proper vascular connection between various parts of the leaf to the various portion of the other portions of the plant's body. Now leaf lamina may have different shape, different margins, different type of tips. We will be doing that maybe at the end of this lecture. End of this leaf topic. So before, I want to continue with the easiest portion to do. So the next thing to study is the insertion. Now leaves may have different methods of insertion. Now insertion actually means what? That leaves may attach either to the, now if you remember, we have done the carrot, we have done the radish, turnip, if you remember these topics in the earliest of this chapter. So, and I told you that in such plants the stem is erect, stem is aerial, but stem is reduced. So whenever a stem is reduced, whenever a stem is aerial but it is reduced, I think you remember this diagram, example carrot and radish, then because the stem is quite small, it appears like the leaves are growing from the root itself. So such type of leaves which come from the reduced discoidal stems are called as the radical leaves. Now why are they called radical? Because it appears, it is a false name, but it gives us the idea that why are they called radical? Because the stem is highly reduced and discoidal in nature. So example, you know very well, example you can call radish, carrot scientific name Daucus carota, radish scientific name Raphanus sativa. So in these plants you will find leaves are borne on reduced discoidal stem, and it appears, it's a wrong appearance, but it appears to be arising in clusters, and those clusters appear to be on the top of the root itself. That's why they are called as the radical leaves. Now leaf always arise otherwise from the nodes. So if they arise on the nodes of the main stem, then the leaves are called as choline leaves. And if they arise from the branches, not on the main stem, branches of the stem on the nodes, then they are called as the ramal type of leaves. Example is very easy. You talk about the cereals we have at home. In the fields, in the crop fields, you will find zea mace is there, sugar cane is there. So in the sugar cane you will find a main stem and leaves are attached to the same stem. So such type of leaves are called as choline leaves. And in the case of mango and all, the main stem will never carry now any more leaves, only branches will carry leaves. So such type of leaves are called as the ramal one. Example, Mangifera indica as mango. Now in the same manner we can have classifications of leaf on the basis of their duration. That means how long the leaf will remain attached to the stem or the branch, or you can say how long the leaf remains attached to the node. So according to the duration of the attachment to the nodes, leaves are called as persistent, or are called as deciduous, or are called as caducous. Very easy topic. In geography, in junior classes, you kept learning about evergreen trees and those trees which will shed their leaves every 1 year in a particular season. So those plants in which leaves remain persistent, that means that they will not have they don't follow a calendar of falling all their leaves simultaneously. So in such plants, trees or plants will appear always green, because they may shed their leaf, 1 leaf, 2 leaf here and there in between in some months, but all leaves will not fall simultaneously. So such type of plants are called as evergreen plants. So here individually leaves may fall in different timing, but simultaneously leaves will not fall. So such leaves are called as persistent leaf. And remember, such leaves will remain on the tree for more than one season. Remember, they will remain on the leaf for more than one season. That means they will easily cross one season, so they are called as persistent leaf. Example, Mangifera indica. In mango tree you will never find leaf all falling together. They remain there for many seasons. Now another one is deciduous. Now all those plants which you would have found that either in the month of October or somewhere close to the spring season, their leaves will all shed together. So because all the leaves at the end of the growing season they fall simultaneously, so they are called as the deciduous leaves, and such plants are basically the annual ones. So annual leaves, that means every year leaves will come and every year they will fall. That's why they are called as the annual leaves, or they are also called as the deciduous leaves. So these leaves fall off simultaneously at the end of the growing season. Example, Ficus religiosa, very easy example in the case of people capade, which is called as Ficus religiosa. Every year you will find somewhere in the March or April all leaves will fall, and then soon they are replaced by new leaves. Third category is the caducous. Caducous leaves are also called as fugaceous leaves. These leaves will fall soon after their appearance. Example, asparagus. If you see asparagus, within 2 days, 3 days leaves will fall. So such type of leaf which fall down very soon are called as caducous leaves. Now reason is very much obvious, because asparagus is a plant which grows in dry condition, so it is habitual of losing its leaves very fast. Reason, to save water or to reduce the loss of water by transpiration.